And here's how you add payments if you're starting a brand new app. Okay. So on the home page of Buildy, you will notice there's an add integrations button. We can hit that. We can come over here and say, hey, I want Stripe, right? Right from the get-go, we can start out with Stripe. And this is what I recommend when you're starting an app. If you want to make payments, you can add them later, which I'm going to show you that too. But it's best if you start out with payments integrated if you can. But again, you can add it later. I'll show you that in a moment. So we'll say add integration. So now you can see the little Stripe symbol there. So that means it's added. And I can say, please make me a compelling sales page that sells the cutest bunnies that ever existed. Please make a buy now button that goes to a checkout. And on the checkout, make an optional checkbox with an order. It's called an order bump. You want to do that. Order bump. You'll see it in a second. So I'll see what an order bump is. For a jeweled platinum collar. The bunnies are priced at $9.99 and the collar order bump is, we'll make them $4.99. Okay. Obviously, it's just a silly example. We've integrated Stripe. We've told it our pricing. We've told it how we want our checkout flow to go. And we're going to hit build. Oh, what's this? So when you're going to work with Stripe, you need what's called your secret key. Now you can see here, there's a link to take you straight to the documentation that explains how to get it. So if we go to Stripe documentation, it says, we can log down here and find out how to get your API key. Okay. Now, if you get confused, you can also just search this. You could just say, how do I get my Stripe API secret key? Okay. So you can always Google it or search wherever you want. And look, it's giving me a description right here on how to get it. Okay. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pull this off screen because my secret key is very highly secure. All right. So I do want to let everyone here know, don't ever, ever, ever share your key anywhere else except Buildy. Okay. Don't give it to anybody. Don't send it through email. Don't share it. Don't even share it with my team. Okay. We do not want your keys because that gives you, anyone with that key can take control of your Stripe payments account, which you want to keep that secure, right? So I'm going to go off screen and I'm going to try to get my key following the instructions that I just got here on Google or actually in Brave. But so it says to go to developers. Let me find that. I wish I had control over making this easier for you guys, but this is in Stripe. This is not in Buildy. So in Stripe is where I got to find my key. And why can I not find my key? Oh, okay. I found it under settings. So if I go under settings, I click developers. There we go. Okay, that's not it. How do I get my API key? This is crazy. I just did this yesterday. Now I can't even find the darn API key. Documentation from Stripe. Let me see this. How do I find my secret key? Oh, I see. I've already created a key for this account. That's why I'm having trouble. So when you first sign up, you have your app in test mode. In this account, I have already made my key. That is why I cannot get to it. Let's create. So we'll see. If it doesn't work, then it's a Stripe issue. But Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't want you to see my key. Let me just put the key in here. Save secret. Okay. So as soon as I saved my secret key, it started to build. Okay. Now, so if you have an existing Stripe account that you've already gotten a key out of before, it's a little more confusing to go find it a second time. If you're in a brand new Stripe account, it definitely is easier to find that key. Here is the documentation. So there we go. So here's showing an example of a key. So it's here on the secret key that you see right there. Okay. Now this is just an example. And you can scroll down and learn about all the different keys, what they do. It's pretty technical, so you can also just skip it. But you want the secret key is the simple thing to say. And here's our bunny store. So look at this. Claim your bunny now. Click the button. Hey, here's my checkout page. Remember, I said I wanted a checkout page, and I wanted to be able to add a luxury collar for $4.99. See my luxury, it even made the image. So it's a jeweled platinum bunny collar for $4.99, right? So we can add that to our order, and look, it had updated our cart, okay? So now I could go over here, put in my information, and go pay at Stripe. And that would be it. We're then set up. Now, you can also add Stripe after the fact. And what I'll do is let me go in here. Let me go back, and I'll show you how you do that. So you just come into integrations. So integrations are this little puzzle piece here. And here, you know what? Well, I'm going to delete Stripe just to show you. So we'll delete Stripe for a moment, okay? And we can add, and you'll find it here, Stripe. So you just say add integration, and it's going to prompt you for your key. So I'm just going to cancel out of that. So now I broke my app. So we have no integration with Stripe. But that was, so you can either add it after the fact under the Manage tab and integrations. You add it, and then you would come into Buildy and tell it, I just added Stripe integration, and here's what I want. You can describe your checkout process, your shopping cart, how you want your sales pages, and it'll then build it and integrate it with Stripe. Okay. Anyway, there we go. Stripe.